This heat is just way too much. I'd gone for driving class. Yeah, I'm 18. Gotta get to the license damn fast. So, hello there. Welcome to my vlog channel, Pai Vlogs. I'm on my way to home right now. Perfection. I'm on my way home right now from my driving class. Today was my 6th class. With that reverse, just perfection. The sir was quite impressed. It's the first I was taking a reverse and then I nailed it, boys. I nailed it! But anyway, I'll get you guys back home. It's way too damn hot right now to vlog. Ooh. Damn hot, came back home, took a nice shower, and it's all good. So today's video, guys, we're gonna be checking out The Cast Remembers. It's like a small documentary made by the Game of Thrones people, HBO, who killed Game of Thrones. So we're gonna be watching that, and we're gonna be telling if the character death is justified or not. Like, not character death exactly, like how the character ended in the series and the series itself. So let's watch it together.
Never forget what you are. Wear it like armor. It can never be used to hurt you.
When I first heard they were interested in me for a fantasy show, I went, ugh, no.
I had an inkling reading the first book going, oh my.
Tyrion Lannister. One of the greatest characters. He's like one of my favorites as well. His end is like him becoming Hand is fine. It's okay, it's not bad. But then Bran becoming the king, I don't know. I don't want him to become the king, to be honest. But what can we do? We can ask for, everything we want. This guy though, the Hound, perfect ending. Like the whole fight scene, everything went all perfect. This guy's ending is completely cool and justified.
Oh my god, this is amazing. This could really kick off.
I was quite young and I had such a big imagination. In those scenes when I was younger, I would really convince myself that
What they did to this character, Arya Stark. Oh my god. She's the new Dora the Explorer. Why? I mean, just why? Like, it's okay, but then they really should have gone with something else. She could have been Sansa's knight, Anyway, the North became an independent nation. She could have been like the Queen's Guard over there or something. Shit, man. Her character also not justified at all. They could have made it a little more better, according to me. It's my opinion. Although initially even I was like, it's fine if she went, but then my friends were like, I have really good Game of Thrones fan friends actually, and one of them is up here, fellow YouTuber. He's taking a little detour and he's doing this little thing. He'll come back, or I'll link his channel below. Just go check it out. But anyway, coming back, he pointed out like a completely better ending would have been where he is either in the Queen's Guard with Sansa in the North. That would be perfect. Like they can take a back shot where Sansa's sitting on the throne there, and then Arya on the right behind her, and then the ministers or the rest of the people, and then they go Queen in the North. That would have been pretty cool. That would have been a great ending for her character, to be honest. But then they sent her off into the west of Westeros. Arya the Explorer.
I was there and it was happening,
I'd never had any experience of it.
This guy. Like, they could have. There were so many plot lines, like, of how. Like, they could have done so much things with Jon being Aegon. They could have done so much with Dany doing something, anything. But then they give this guy the king. I don't know if it's really required or not. Like, King of the Six Kingdoms, and I don't know. I didn't like this that much anyway. But what they did is also kind of fine thinking about it. What Tyrion suggested. This guy knows everything in the past, everything in the present, everything. And Jon wouldn't be a possible this thing as well, like a king, because he's all broken up because of Dany. So he'll need to get his mind straight first. So that. But this guy was okay with it.
Theatrically based
this guy had a good
we
ending.
did 3 hours of camera training in 3 years. But then my 4th hour in front of a camera was day 1 on Game of Thrones.
My first day on set was Castle Black. My first scene was there's just a very quick scene where I'm walking down the ramparts.
The fact that this guy had to kill Danny come kind of understandable, but him going all around and coming back to Castle Black itself, I'm okay. It's fine. But the thing is, then this point of him being Aegon Tiger, that whole thing, that was completely pointless. That was not required at all. The only way that they can relate that to something, like, it wasn't required at all, to be honest. They can't even relate to jack shit. There was no point of telling that. I'm pretty sure the writers, I forgot the name. Yeah, the writers must have thought like, okay, how about this? Yeah, D&D, that's their name. Not the exact name, but they must have been like, let's do something really unexpected that the fans wouldn't expect, and then they ended up doing this. Like the last two episodes were the really ones that shat on the entire show. Like the second last mostly, but then the last one could have been better. Could have been.
Yeah, I remember my first day on set. Oh my god, I fell off a fucking horse. Jesus, this is my
Danny. She should have died, to be honest, yeah. I mean, and her completely going out of rage and burning the village is all fine. I'm okay with what happened to her character. Means like considering everything she's lost, everything that happened, it's all because of Cersei. She even lost her two dragons. She lost many of her close comrades like Jorah and everybody. So it's kind of understandable that she goes off burning everyone. But rather than that, she could have just gone straight off onto the castle itself and burned Cersei. Rather than, like, they could have done something like that rather than just letting her burn the people there. I mean, she became Mad Queen, following her father, Mad King. But then, I don't know, it's like, John should have killed her. That part was fine. That part was okay. But then the fact that she, it's like not only her. I mean, like the thing that hurts me the most was Cersei's death. Like Cersei and Jaime's death was like pathetic. It was complete shit. I guess the only irony that they could bring out was that Cersei thought staying in the castle was safe, but the castle itself was the one that killed her. The only irony they could bring out was that. But then, was that really worth? By sacrificing the face off that we could have all gotten between Danny and Cersei, wouldn't that have been much more amazing? It's just my opinion.
first job. This is like the first thing I ever did, and they stuck me on a horse. Oh, I was falling off the horse trying to act still.
Khaleesi.
Okay, let's do it again, please.
I remember my first scene we shot from the pilot, and that was the king's arrival. You know, the king rides in on horseback, and he has to get off this horse, and his robe was enormous. The horse rides in, he's like, and then...
Like I said, this guy's ending. Complete shit. All the things that they could have done, few rocks and this thing kill him. I mean, like, obviously it was the ceiling, but still, oh god, that was really bad. So many memes came out that The Rock was killing him, oh my god. Like Dwayne Johnson, you get it? Shit, this thing, man, they really killed his character in a really bad way. Him and Cersei, they could have done something else. Like, even if he should have killed like Euron, then he goes to save Cersei, but then Dany comes there, burns them both. Something they could have done, but this, I don't know. I'm really not okay with this guy.
Hold everyone, and then they run in with like a ladder. They help him down, and they run out with the ladder, and then carry on. Oh, here we go.
I vaguely remember it. It was like Sean Bean and Mark Addy and Lena, and I remember being so overwhelmed and terrified.
Her ending is also, I'm
I remember
fine
baby
with her
Sophie
becoming,
and
like,
baby Maisie and
the
baby
queen
Isaac, and now they're, you know, out there full.
Best character. She's my favorite of all. Like the way she did the whole thing was fantastic. Like every part of her, it's like, okay, what does an actor strive to be? To become a hateful character, through your acting, you need to feel that, okay, I hate this woman. Cersei did that, like legit. Like Lena Headey, she actually did that. The fact that she acted it out so well. Like the casting for her was like perfection. Like the casting in the whole series was actually really nice, but her, perfect. Like it's really amazing.
There's an ease that I get with acting with Ian Glenn because he's been my pal the whole time. There's been my buddy.
And the most beautiful thing about
Exactly,
it,
like,
he has no idea.
That's why I was saying, like, the fact that Dany went off burning the road, people at King's Landing. So I'm saying, like, she lost her two dragons. She's been losing ever since she came to Winterfell, and then she lost so many people to the Night King War and everything, to the Long Night. and everything, and even this guy's death, like it would be like kind of to the extreme end, like even Nissan, everyone. The fact that she had to go through all that, like it's only to a particular level that a person can be pushed. From there, he will lose it, like whatever happens. And that's what happened here actually. And then that's why I'm saying the fact that she did that was all fine, and her death was also, I don't mind it. But the thing that hurts me the most was the fact that
I really feel like I just want to inject that into each and every person.
that's another thing, like the contrasting character that she had to play in the second last episode actually. She was the person who killed Night King. She fought so many people. She's so brave, so confident, so powerful character, like a strong, powerful character. But she comes to the King's Landing, to the Red Keep with the Hound. The Hound says, "Run away." She runs away. She's damn afraid of dying. I don't understand why that type of contrasting. Why that contrast came there in the first place. She doesn't give a shit about what the Hound said before. All of a sudden, Hound says something. This happens. That's complete shit. I don't understand why they did that. Such a contrasting character. I can't believe it. It's unbelievable. Oh my god. That's a really shameless, like a really stupid thing. And then how it went on. She was running from place to place, place to place. She was trying to save those people. That part, fine. There she became a little brave. Rather, she should have gone and she should have maybe the one who kills her. Even that would have been fine. Maybe like after a final showdown between Danny and Cersei, suddenly Jaime comes and then Cersei runs away, and then she gets to kill Cersei. And then there's a fight off between Jaime and Danny where obviously Jaime dies, obviously, because like dragon. You know what I mean? Like hand, yeah. That could have been a little more better, I guess, than
Know and love, but then also any girl that admires the work that I do.
The journey. As an actor, you work and work and work and you audition and you don't get
this
past.
scene,
You do get
this
past.
whole thing, whole
Sometimes they're
sequence
great
was amazing.
experiences and sometimes they're really shitty.
She portrayed the character so damn well. I just can't get over the fact that such an amazing character.
Their only grail where something is enormously, globally, massively popular, and people think is cool.
You know, people are always trying to copy things or do variations of things. It's rare you get something which is a completely original fantasy.
Every season there's something else bigger than the last season and better than
except season
the last season.
And here we are, season 8.
This is really a full stop on
George R.R. Martin predicted that there'll be like about 11 seasons. HBO gave the permission to the writers to give up to 10 seasons, but then these niggas were like, nah, bro, we're gonna stop with 8.
the story.
It's like they
It's
wanted
sad
to
because I think everyone's been so invested in this story that we never want to see this come to a close, but it must, and it will be good.
The final season. So finally, so as I was saying, Game of Thrones, like they could have made another season and ended it. Like they tried to finish off the Night King as well as like who would finally sit on the throne. Everything in one season itself. Maybe they could have become a little more bigger. Like this season they should have like focused on the Night King, and maybe the next season they should have focused on who's gonna sit on the Iron Throne. That would have been still fine. Otherwise, they could have increased the number of episodes in the season itself to accommodate both the things, and they could have finished it off. The fact that they just thought, okay, fine, let's finish it here itself. That was really sad. That was really sad and stupid film. It killed the show. I mean, like the last 2 episodes, like although the directors were like, no, we want to do something really different, really what the fans won't expect. They legitimately ended up destroying the show. Like, wow. I saw this meme where this television host was like, season 8 last episode's gonna come out this Monday morning. People are wondering who they're gonna kill. My bet is that it's Game of Thrones. HBO is gonna be killing. No, this series is gonna be killing HBO. And that was pretty good one. Like I'm pretty sure that's gonna happen. And I hear that there's a spin-off coming of HBO, like of Game of Thrones. Sorry, of the part before everything began. Like how the Night King came, how or from there, like the things that happened before. Hopefully focusing a lot on the past, where how to Aegon's parents, like Jon's legit parents, like Lyanna and like that. Maybe if they do, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, that's something that I guess we should really look forward to. But I don't know, considering what they've done, Considering what they've done, I mean, I don't know. But I guess this is what we get. I guess we shouldn't have expected a lot also, I guess. I don't know. But it's difficult not to expect considering the amount of things that considering the things that they've done all before. It's really hard not to expect stuff. And if this is how it comes out, obviously many people are going to be disappointed. But this is it. Anyway guys, catch you guys in the next video. This is Laughing Pai signing out.